Hello and welcome to Beyond the Bio, the recap. In these little short bite-sized Thursday episodes, I'm recapping the main points of Monday's show and encouraging you to take action. If you missed Monday's show, I was chatting to Jo Hutton, who is a yoga instructor. And if you did miss that, the link to that Monday episode is in the show notes. So please go back and listen to Monday's show so that this one makes a lot more sense. So a little bit about Jo. When Jo walked into a yoga class for the first time over 15 years ago, she didn't know that her whole world was literally going to change forever. After seeing the transformational results that yoga brought to herself, she decided to dedicate her life to sharing the gift of yoga with others. She now runs Happy Yoga Newcastle, an online yoga membership and studio in Newcastle, and Newcastle Yoga School, where she trains people to become yoga teachers themselves. She was awarded senior yoga teacher status by the Yoga Alliance Professionals in 2019. I was really keen to get Jo on the show after spotting her prolific rise of followers on Instagram recently. So Jo and I have both been kind of similar with Instagram over the last few years. So we've dabbled in it and we've both got both had a steady number of followers. So Jo told me she was stuck around the 2,500 followers mark and she was, happy posting her content. And then something wild happened that just changed everything on Instagram for her. So Jo was telling us that she actually set herself a challenge to be really consistent on TikTok and try TikTok out. She got herself a coach to help her create compelling TikTok content and started posting, and I think she said she's around maybe 400 followers on TikTok at the moment, but she realized that there was an opportunity to repurpose this video content for Instagram through Reels. So started doing that and got to the point where a magic neck stretch video that she did, that she actually recorded for one of her yoga clients, posted that, and it literally went insane. So she's had, I think it was something like 7 or 8 million views. And the impact on her followers has been mega. So she went from this 2,500 followers to literally, she's now, last count I looked, I think she's on 164,000. So a huge increase in the space of a few weeks. And I think she told me that the increase in that first day of that neck stretch video going a bit bonkers was 30,000. And Jo was chatting about the feelings of overwhelm and slight panic at seeing these numbers rise and all the comments and all the likes. And it's just been really interesting to hear the impact that that's had on her business. So Jo told me that, it has increased the number of people that have joined her online yoga membership, which is awesome. And that's been without her doing any hard sell at all, because Jo's not like a hard sell person. She's just Jo, and she's so relatable and her content's really relatable, and it's been brilliant that people have really bonded over this neck video and really appreciate her content. So really, really interesting story, and shows the potential and the possibility that having a piece of content that goes viral can bring. So my take action this week is definitely going to be something that I am going to take on board myself, and it's going to be an Instagram challenge. And if you don't do Instagram, maybe choose a different platform and adapt this to suit whatever your focus is for social media. So for me on Instagram, I really like Instagram, but I don't fully understand it. LinkedIn is a platform that I'm far more comfortable with, and I feel like I really do understand that, and I know what will work, what won't work. But Instagram, it's eluded me so far. So I took a lot away from Jo around some tips, and she's very kindly offered to review some of my content before I pop it out in future. But I think what I'm going to do is challenge myself to post some reels, because what I'm hearing is that reels are the way to grow your Instagram big time at the moment, because they're more searchable. People are going to find you on those, and it's what the platform is rewarding you for creating. So I'm going to set myself the challenge. I'm not sure when I'm going to start the challenge, because I've got a few busy weeks coming up and I've got a holiday, and I need to do it at a point where I can be consistent and commit to it. But I am going to do it. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will see me do this challenge. And I think I'm going to try and post a reel maybe every day for a week or two, or maybe a bit less frequently, but something that I know I can commit to so that I can be consistent with this. So I'm going to do it. I might let you know how I get on in a future episode, But that is going to be my challenge for you as well. So pick a platform. Pick Instagram if that is a platform that you enjoy using, and set yourself a challenge around being consistent and what you're going to commit to. And have a look at your stats at the moment. So, I'm on around 2,300 followers, something like that. So similar to where Joe was. I'm not expecting to go viral. I do not have a magic neck stretch video. So my content will be very different, but it will be interesting to see if it does anything for my followers. And if I don't try it, I'm never going to find out. So let's have a go. So I hope that this has been useful. I hope that you set yourself a little challenge as well, because it's great to consume content and listen to people telling stories and sharing ideas. But if we don't put anything into action, then it all becomes a bit pointless. So do join me on the challenge. Take whatever platform is yours and think about what you want to do on that. And as always, let me know how you get on. And I'll see you on Monday.